do you think is the most significant invention in the history of humans that is present here in Market Hill in Coggeshall? The most significant thing.
Morning, David.
Good morning. I don't know, fans.
I put you totally off there. I'm calling. Morning, David. Morning, David. I can't come up behind you. Oh, bless you, darling. I'll look for that later.
And the most significant thing is not being disturbed. This is an invention that without it actually being invented, everything we know today would most likely not even be the same. It was the clock. The most significant invention that humans have come up with is a means of precisely measuring time. Time is an important governing factor in human life. From the moment we are born, our time on the planet is measured. The human's awareness of time varies. No two people experience time in the same way. To some, an hour passes really slowly. To others, an hour will go flashing by. This often occurs when either you're not enjoying your day and time passes really slowly, or you're having a wonderful time and it all goes too quickly. Suffice to say, humans need some constant way of measuring time, and this is where the clock plays its part. Time is one of the 7 fundamental physical quantities in both the International System of Units and International System of Quantities. General relativity is the primary framework for understanding how space-time works. The clock plays an important role in marine navigation. It was in 1714 that the British government offered a longitude prize for a method of determining longitude at sea, with the awards ranging from £10,000 to £20,000, 2 million to 4 million in 2023 terms. John Harrison, a Yorkshire carpenter, submitted a project in 1730 and in 1735 completed a clock based on a pair of counter-oscillating weighted beams, and its motion was not influenced by gravity or the motion of the ship rocking up and down in the sea. His first 2 sea timepieces, H1 and H2, completed in 1741, used this system, but he realised that they had a fundamental sensitivity to centrifugal force, which meant that they could never be accurate enough at sea. Construction of his third machine, designated H3 in 1759, included novel circular balances. However, H3's circular balance still proved too inaccurate, and he eventually abandoned the large machine. Harrison solved the precision problems with his much smaller H4 chronometer, designed in 1761. H4 looked much like a pocket watch, and in 1761 Harrison submitted H4 for the longitude prize. And clocks are the machines that have shaped the future. Everything, right down to electrical devices, they all have some form of timer, some means of telling the time. Coggeshall today has two prominent clocks on view to the general public. The one in the clock tower here at Market Hill, and also a clock on the tower at St. Peter's Church. St. Peter's Church clock tower was bombed in World War II. That tower did not have a clock on it originally, but in 1981 a clock was installed, dedicated to the memory of the Reverend Norman Brown, who was a reverend during the time in World War II when that tower was actually bombed. He saw the tower being restored, and it is a fitting memory to Reverend Norman Brown. The clock, the invention of the clock and clockwork, the most amazing piece of technology that humans have, way beyond even nuclear physics and all that. Without a clock, all that science, that advanced science, would not be possible, because we need to measure time. 10:30 by that clock. So it is time for me to have a cup of coffee, which I'm going to do. This week I'm on the clock because I've got to go to London in a couple of days, and so I'm pushed for time. So a whole load of things I've got to get done. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope that was of some interest to you. Thank you very much for coming back and watching this video, and if you don't mind, and I will see you when I get back from London in another video. Stay safe.